What is up, Raiders of Teleria? My name is Charlie. This is New Raiders Only, and in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about Arena and how to get to those high ranks, even as a free-to-play or a budget player. After all, we all have to level up our affinity stats. There's Magic, Spirit, Force, and finally Void. You've got Health, Attack, Defense, Critical Damage, Resilience, and Resistance, and Accuracy. You got to level them all up eventually. Some are more important than others. We're not really going to get into the weeds too much about which one is which. We're going to talk a little bit about Arena, but first, I want to let you guys know something about me. I thought I'd share a little bit of personal life this time. In fact, I've been meaning to talk to you about my dog, Remy, my French Bulldog, Remy. She is a bluish, grayish, brownish Frenchie. She's just about to be 6 years old. Over the weekend, she hurt her back, and if you know anything about French Bulldogs, their backs and their hips are very fragile, very dangerous. They're not very good breeds as far as long-term health, and she's upstairs relaxing. So painkillers and all of that aside, we're gonna have a short video this time, and in the future I definitely want to show her off to all my new community here, if you would be so kind as to let some of my personal life in. Anyway, one of the most common questions that I've been getting as a new YouTuber for RaidShadowLegends is the Arena and how to get deep in the Arena. Now, I'm in, Bronze 3 right here because I've not been a good little boy. I've really taken a day off or so, really 2 days, ever since Remy hurt her back. We've been taking a little bit of a break, and we've dropped in the ranks a little bit. And that's the first thing that I want to talk about, just kind of as an FYI. You need to do 20 battles to stay in the current tier after the ranking period ends. So this is the first thing that you got to do. You got to make sure that you're knocking out 20 battles in each ranking period. And that, regardless of how low you get knocked down, whenever the ranking resets, this will play a big part in where you start the following period. That makes sense? Makes sense. My camera is covering it up, but the ranking period ends in just a little bit. You can see down there in the bottom left. Now, having a pretty decent defense team, the best team, the best comp that you can put together with what you have, obviously is going to be the best bet. And there's a lot of information about, rewards and all of this, but basically you win battles based on the tier. You win a battle. Let's say if I win a battle today, I get 1 bronze trophy and a little bit of crafting materials. The higher you get, the better materials that you get. I've done videos in the past talking about why it's not a good idea to be in gold until you're ready for gold trophies, but maybe you are trying to make that push and you're trying to figure out as a free-to-play or a budget player how to get up there. And I want to bring your attention to this team right here. 18,000 power level 3 champions. Let's take a look at another opportunity kind of on the other end of the spectrum. This one right here, 4 champions, 13,000 power level. So what are these champions, are these two teams have in common? They're on average a little bit lower powered than other teams on this list. Like, here's a good opportunity right here. We may or may not beat this team. Let's throw in the other champions here just to make sure that we have. But between the Maelstrom Rack, Tagoar, and the Unreasonable Outburst right here, should win no problem. Okay. All right. So let's say that there isn't a single opponent on here that you can defeat or you feel that you can defeat. Maybe these guys are just too powerful for you. Well, what you can do is you can refresh the list up here. And it seems simple. It seems pretty intuitive, but that's it. That's all you got to do. And then you got opponents like this guy, Envy Clown, 10,000 power level. Okay, now where you're at, gold 1, silver 1, whatever ranking you're at, you're going to have teams like this. Teams that are dramatically underpowered for the tier. And why are they doing this? Well, they're trying to get into a lower tier so they can earn trophies that they can use to level up the affinity. After all, the way that affinity leveling works is every gold trophy is worth 2 silver trophies. So for example, if I'm level 5 or level 6 accuracy void right here, and I'm trying to get to the next little level, it takes 600 silver trophies, or it'll only take 300 gold trophies. But you shouldn't spend your gold trophies doing this. You should spend your gold trophies on the gold trophy tier, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shouldn't waste them on any of these lower tiers because you need a ton of gold trophies later on, and gold trophies are by far the hardest trophies to get. Are these even called trophies? I'm not even sure what they're called. Regardless, a lot of people tank their arena ranking to try to get into a lower rank so they can have a cheaper path to leveling up those affinities that they're just starting out. And, here's another good opportunity right here, 9,700 power level. This guy is, roughly half the power level that I'm at. And it could be that this champion, this player just doesn't have a good team and they're there where they are. And, it is what it is. Or it could be that they're trying to tank their record to get into bronze from silver or into silver from gold. Be that as it may, you're going to have players like that every time you refresh this list. Now, you can refresh this for free every 15 minutes, and I expect you to do that. I do not expect you to spend gems to do this. I think that's a waste, personally, unless you're really trying to make a big push, and maybe there's an event that wants you to do a lot of arena wins, and you're really trying to get there. Maybe you're trying to do an Arbiter mission really quickly or something like that. Definitely an opportunity there. But I believe you can only get attacked 12 times per day. Okay, so if you have the ability to refresh every 15 minutes, let's assume that we do sleep at some point through our day, and we do generally all have to work or do something else. Maybe you do work from home, maybe you have a day off here and there, what have you. You can refresh this for free every four times per hour. That's up to 40 times in a 10-hour span if you're really, really on it. And every time you refresh it, there's going to be players that you can easily defeat using your available arena coins. And between your dailies and other tasks in a given day, I actually have a lot of trouble defeating solos of this character for some reason on this account, but it seems like we're going to be okay. Every time you refresh, you're going to have one, maybe two of these players that are just a lower power level. And then you just do that and be like, okay, you know what? I got six attacks left, but there's not anybody else left on here that I can get access to. And you do get extra coins, once an hour, right? So once an hour you get another coin. So that's, let's say another 10 per day if you're trying to do this for across 10 hours. That's pretty hardcore to do it across 10 hours. But you get my point, right? You can't be attacked more than, I believe, 12 times. That's kind of the thing that keeps you from getting too low. You constantly refresh all day long, hopefully getting a weaker team, something that's half your power level or maybe 2/3 your power level, or maybe the synergy just isn't good. Maybe it's a high strong power level team, but the synergy just isn't that good. And then you slowly but surely grind your way into those higher ranks for free. Now, having a strong team, very cohesive, synergistic set of champions, and also a more powerful actual power level of that champion is going to be greatly effective at getting you higher as well. But once you get into high silver and gold, everybody's going to have level 60, a mix of level 60 champions with a mix of ascendants and a mix of decent artifacts and all of that. And that's when you really got to start picking and choosing your battles. That's really it. That's the trick. That's how you get into high gold as a free-to-play or a budget player. So I'm going to go hang out with my dog. Again, she is on very strict bed rest. She's not allowed to move around at all. And right now my wife is kind of keeping an eye on her. So I'm going to go back up and sit with her for the next probably 24 hours or so. And I hope all of you use this strategy to get very high in arena with a little bit of grinding for absolutely no gem spent. I love you all. Good luck in Teleria.